Hello there, my very good friends. Andy here for WhatCulture Wrestling. I hope you are well and welcome back to the news. And today we've got stories on the WWE World Cup, the Universal Championship, and first of all, Survivor Series. So one night removed from the Evolution pay-per-view, which was truthfully one of the best shows of the entire year, Raw brought a huge announcement with regards to the women's division on last night's Raw. It was announced during the broadcast that Raw Women's Champion Ronda Rousey will face SmackDown Women's Champion Becky Lynch in what will presumably be a non-title match on the November 18th show, and oh my Tony Bone, does that sound incredible. The duo were involved in a little confrontation after Evolution went off the air, and after trading frosty compliments, Becky signed off by saying, "I'll be seeing you soon." And I guess she will. Now, they're both coming off highly successful nights at Evolution, with Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair rightly being held as one of the very best matches of the year, and Nikki Bella versus Ronda Rousey delivering as well, albeit not quite on the same level. As well as getting the brand versus brand aspect that Survivor Series always brings to the table, we're getting the intrigue of watching the greatest rookie wrestler in WWE history, Kurt Angle aside, facing off against perhaps the best women's wrestler in the world right now. It's going to be incredible, and if the rest of the Survivor Series card falls in line with this, it might be an awesome show. And from one potentially awesome show to a Crown Jewel. We're gonna talk about Crown Jewel. I know, I'm sorry, but stuff keeps happening, so what do you want me to do? But at least this time, it's a creative story, not a business story, as WWE finally revealed the full brackets for their World Cup of American Wrestlers tournament on last night's Raw. So just to run through them really quickly, on the Raw side, we have Seth Rollins versus Bobby Lashley and Kurt Angle versus Dolph Ziggler, and on the SmackDown side, it's Jeff Hardy versus The Miz and Rey Mysterio versus Randy Orton. Now, obviously, the winners of these matches will face each other in a semi-final, and then the winners of those semi-finals will face in the final, making for a total of 7 matches. Now, there's already some pretty interesting matchups in there. On first glance, I think Dolph Ziggler versus Kurt Angle is probably the weirdest and maybe also the most intriguing by extension, but personally, I'm kind of fired up for psychopath Randy Orton versus wee Rey Mysterio. Looking at the possible combinations, I think the most exciting final is probably Rollins versus Mysterio, so expect WWE to give us The Miz, no disrespect, versus Bobby Lashley, because that's just kind of what they do, isn't it? Either way, this thing's going to produce a lot of ring time, so all the bollocks surrounding the show aside, let's just hope we get some fun pairings. And to put a nice little bow tie on all of this, let's talk about Crown Jewel's Universal title match for a second, because we already know we're getting Brock Lesnar and Braun Strowman for the vacant title belt, but it almost became another triple threat. This is according to PW Insider, who claimed that when Roman Reigns was forced to let go of the championship, WWE briefly toyed with the idea of throwing Drew McIntyre into the match and keeping it as a freeway. That would have been pretty cool, but WWE are plowing ahead with Lesnar versus Strowman regardless, and as a result of this, we can probably expect Braun to be coronated as the guy for the foreseeable future. But still, even with my obvious national bias, shout outs to the great nation of Scotland, aka the motherland, I think Drew is more than ready for such a spot. It's only a matter of time before he's thrust towards it, and I can't wait to see that happen. Anyway guys, that's all for today. Be sure to let us know what you think of Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair at Survivor Series, the WWE World Cup, and the idea of Drew McIntyre as a main eventer down in the comment section below. And once you've done all that, head over to whatculture.com/WWE. You'll find all manner of great articles written by the likes of Michael Hamflett, Michael Sidgwick, Benjamin Richardson, and my countryman Jamie Kennedy. You'll have a great time. I've been Andy. I've no idea why I just did a prayer hands, but I'll see you later.